They say size doesn't matter.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
And in fact, when it comes to the stock market, some investors actually prefer small or even tiny stocks, and stocks under $10 are especially popular with some investors. And when it comes to dividend payers, most of them tend to be larger companies, though I did a screen recently for stocks trading under $10 with yields of 4% or higher, and actually came up with 117 names. So they are out there. You just have to dig for them. Or you can just sit back and watch this video and let me tell you about some. Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Lichtenfeld, Chief Income Strategist with the Oxford Club. Welcome to State of the Market, and be sure to subscribe so you never miss another State of the Market video. All right, let's get started with some dividend payers trading under $10. The first one I'm going to tell you about is Nlink Midstream, ticker symbol ENLC. This is a Master Limited Partnership, or an MLP. Now, if you're unfamiliar with MLPs, last week I published a video all about MLPs, including talking about the 3 highest yielding MLPs in the market. But importantly, I give a brief explanation about MLPs. So there's a lot of good information in there that you'll want to check out, especially if you're unfamiliar with MLPs. All right. Nlink transports oil and gas through its pipelines in North Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. Now, the company has been on a distribution cutting streak lately. Now, MLPs pay distributions, not dividends. That's an important difference. And again, it's in the video from last week, so be sure to check that out. 2 years ago, it paid shareholders 28 cents a share per quarter. That number was reduced to 19 cents in January of last year and then cut in half again in April 2020. Today, it sits at 9.4 cents per share, but considering that the stock trades at around $6, that still comes out to a 6.2% yield. The company generated a record amount of cash flow in the first quarter, so that is a very positive sign. But don't expect Nlink to start raising the distribution anytime soon. Management said it's committed to cutting down its debt, which is actually a smart thing to do. And with a 6.2% yield, I don't think investors are going to complain. All right, this next one is really interesting. It's a Russian telecom, Mobile Telesystems, ticker symbol MBT. And no, this is not some Russian disinformation campaign emanating from the Kremlin like we've seen a lot lately. This is actually a really interesting stock. Mobile Telesystems paid 73 cents per ADR, or American Depositary Receipt, in 2020. This year, it plans to pay 77 cents, and that's based on the current exchange rates. But I wouldn't necessarily take their word for it. Russian governments and companies don't always have the best track record as far as keeping their word.
Relax, I got this. Putin's going to make everything okay.
But this isn't some back alley operation in Vladivostok. This is a real company. They're one of the leading telecom companies in all of Russia with a 30% market share. And they just launched 5G in Moscow and St. Petersburg, and that 5G launch throughout the country is going to be a big catalyst for Mobile Telesystems. Additionally, it trades at less than 10 times earnings and 4 times cash flow. That is dirt cheap. So if you can stomach holding a Russian company, I think this is a really interesting one to look at. All right, this next one you're going to love. Orchid Island Capital, ticker symbol ORC. It pays a 6.5 cents per share monthly dividend for a whopping yield of 14%. Now, Orchid Island is a small cap company, market cap of just $500 million. It's a mortgage REIT, which invests in residential agency-backed mortgages. And that agency part is important. It means that it invests in mortgages originated by federal agencies like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And so those loans tend to be more conservative and have a much better chance of being paid back. In the first quarter, net interest income was 29 cents per share, above the 19.5 cents that it paid shareholders. Now, net interest income is how we measure a mortgage REIT's ability to pay. Mortgage REITs borrow money and then they lend it back out or buy mortgages. And the difference between what they pay to borrow the money and what they receive for investing in mortgages is net interest income. So this one looks like it's in pretty good shape, especially for a stock that yields 14%. Usually stocks with yields that high are flashing all kinds of red warning signs, but not Orchid Island Capital. It looks like it's in really good shape, as do the others that I mentioned in this video. So what are your favorite dividend payers trading for less than $10? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And for more wealth and income building ideas every day of the week, be sure to check out my free e-letter, Wealthy Retirement. Just click on the link below. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark Lichtenfeld. We'll see you next time on State of the Market.